What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the story time about how I learned about the word C word, okay? For the first time. I don't want to say it because like maybe YouTube it might be on some like age restricted things. So let me give you guys the context, right? At this age, I didn't know like what that word meant. So it was my first time at a nightclub, right? And it was around, I think, Halloween kind of thing, right? It was around like maybe Halloween. I was with one of my friends, right? I was with one of my friends, and then one of my guy friends, I was at his crib, right? And then we was like, yo, pull up. There's this party going on at a nightclub. Like, it would have been crazy. They got a lot of, you know what I mean? So, a lot of chicks, a lot of everything. So I was like, okay, cool, bet. So at the time, I was like, okay. And then I pull up, right? And then we start sipping, you know? And then it was like, all right, it's time to leave now. You know, so we get ready and everything. And then we pull up to the what you call it, the Halloween thing, right? As we're there, right, we're dancing. Puts, puts, puts. Music is loud. Puts, 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 puts. Everybody's like, you know, lit. Everybody's lit. Everybody's talking. Everybody's like, it's a vibe, right? And the music is playing. I don't know. I think it was more like Afro beats, right? It's more like Afro beats. The vibes is vibing, right? And then I think I lock eyes with this one chick. I lock eyes with this one chick, and then like I look away, right? Because then I'm like, okay. And then like a few seconds later, right? His like the boyfriend approached me, right? He's like, "You want to sleep with my wife?" And I'm like thinking, I'm like, "Whoa, wait, what do you mean? I want to sleep with your wife?" I was like, so like the way he said it, right? It didn't seem like in an aggressive way, right? So I was kind of like confused. I thought he was like mad that I was looking at his girl, right? And I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't want to sleep with your wife. Why would I want to do that? And then like my friend had came in, he's actually my guy friend, right? He had came in, right? And then like he was like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's saying like, "I want to sleep with his wife and shit." I'm like, "What?" And then the guy, right, the boy, the husband, right? He asked my friend, right, "And one of y'all two want to sleep with my wife?" And I'm there frozen. I'm like, I'm confused because because usually, right, if somebody would ask me such a thing, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, okay, um, you can't sleep with my girlfriend. What the heck? That's I'm like, okay, that's my girlfriend. Like, why would you? You know what I mean? That's just like to put it into perspective, right? And then he's like, and then my friend is like, don't worry about him. And then he just kept dancing, and I like dancing away. I'm like, what the heck? Like, you know what I mean? I like, so I'm looking at him. I'm like, okay, he doesn't look worried about it. Then I'm looking at the other guy. I'm just like slowly dancing, right? Trying to move away from them, right? At the same time, I'm looking at them, like I'm looking at him, thinking like he about to swing or something. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm like out of it. You know what I mean? I'm out of it. Like I'm like if I can't even I can barely fight right now. Like so I'm like okay, you know what? I just try to de-escalate the situation because I'm out of it right now, and there's you can't. Also, let me not say that. Just I was just preparing for the worst case scenario kind of thing, right? So then I keep dancing, right? But I can't get it out of my head, right? I can't get it out of my head. I'm like, why would somebody ask me to, if I want to sleep with their significant other? You know what I mean? So I'm there thinking there's a lot of beautiful women like I'm seeing, but like I'm fumbling right now, right? Sometimes I'm talking to chicks and I'm fumbling. I'm like, it was crazy, it was wild. And then there's another story time that's kind of be part of this story time, but I don't want to say in this video, probably in this another video. But that one's kind of wild too. But like, we're gonna keep that for next time, or I don't know. So like, yeah, where I'm just dancing, and then this like the end of end of the club and everything, end of the night kind of thing. So I'm like, they had this one chick that was doing promos and stuff like that. I don't know. It was just like they were hot. I don't know why, but chicks late at night be hot as hell, but like the return on investment, it'd be like the worst. It'd be like terrible. Like our ride come, right? We get in the car, right? And then we heading home and stuff like that. And then I'm like in the car, right? I'm just there zoning out kind of thing. He's just like there laughing. He's just laughing out his mind. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what he laughing? Like, what's so funny? I don't get it. You know what I mean? He just laughing there like he gone. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm just there. I'm gone too. Like sipping, right, drinking and everything. It gets you like very slow. It gets you very slow. So everything, in my view, was moving in slow motion. At the time, I was living extremely far, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just stay at your crib until the night, until the morning, kind of thing, right? So I pull up my phone. I'm like, I start searching up. I'm like, okay, why would somebody ask you to sleep with their wife? Because I was curious. And then like it said, oh no no no, um, there's a term for it, and it's like, and then saw the c word, and I'm like, really? Wait, and then was I read the definition? I'm like, oh, wait, people have like kinks about this kind of stuff. I was devastated. I closed it. When I read the description, I was kind of devastated. I was like, damn, bro. Like, how could you live with your, like, I don't know. I don't know how you guys are tough, bro. You guys are tough. Like, imagine someone you love, right? You love with your heart. I don't know. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it, bro. I can't even lie to you, bro. You would let another. Anyways. Yeah, it was just, it took me off guard that night. I was like, what? It kind of like damn near traumatized. But anyways, yeah, that's one of the wildest stories, bro. I got a hell lot more. I got a whole lot more stories, but like I just gotta remember them. These kind of stories, I just remember like all of a sudden, kind of thing. I can't just plan it out. I guess some people have those kinks. So drop a like, subscribe. What you guys think about the story time? Comment down below, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Peace out.